I've seen every one of the shows, everyone.
Yeah.
And my God, when Hector was in that show with Wrong Turn at Longford.
Yeah, it's an odd title, but a good play.
It was wonderful. Every show, I have never seen a bad show there, truly.
No, thank you.
And
the girl who was in Lungfish, they stole and put on Ugly Betty, Anna Ortiz.
Oh, really? Because
yeah, they all grab her right out of the show.
She reminded me of a young Judy Holliday.
Yeah, she's on Ugly Betty. She plays the sister.
I didn't know that because I said she should go somewhere. She's wonderful.
The kid playing Chachi in the Happy Days, lead singer in Jersey Boys plays Frankie
I saw
Valli.
that. I didn't know that.
They yank them right out of the Falcon Theater. You want to become somebody, they'll discover you at the Falcon. But not on opening night because everybody comes for the meatballs.
Well, they come for you too.
I am there.
You're the
opening
gatekeeper.
night in a nice
you
outfit.
are the gatekeeper. I mean, you are there at all times, and your family.
Yeah, I like to see people.
That's what's so nice. I saw you one time. I don't know if you remember, because you were filming a movie right in front of my house.
Really?
Yeah, on the Venice Pier.
Oh yeah, we do beaches there.
And I have my condo's right there. And I remember, I was taking a walk with the dog, and I said, "Oh my God, Garry!" No, it's not me. It's my son. My son, you have to interview. So I mean, it was.
Yeah,
so your son is the director.
Scott Marshall shooting as we speak in Michigan, where there's a tax write-off.
But you have a new movie. Well, there's another movie. You always have a movie.
I have a movie, but I have a show, the Happy Days musical, that's going to be touring all around the country. Not in the Philippines yet, but will be in Atlanta, Alabama.
Oh, well, my first cousin.
She's
the head of the Alliance Theater there, which is like the Pantages.
Yeah, well,
you would deal with her.
I would like to deal with her.
Oh, I would see her in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would start at La Mirada here in Orange County. All over the place.
I will definitely. That's yeah. So you never know who's who, right? I mean, she's
the Fonz is played by Joey Sorge, a great new star, will be discovered, but he's doing our tour. And Henry Winkler helped him learn how to do the part.
I have to tell you, the second interview of people not on my show, but I do know
most
sweet, nice person is Henry Winkler.
The best.
I think I can't even tell you what a mensch this guy is.
He got a statue, the Bronze Fonz, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he's there. We all went to honor him. It's a great thing.
He was. I met him. I think one time with John Savage, who's a friend, and we were backstage of something he did, and he was such a sweetheart.
Terrific.
And he says, "Call me. I'll go on the. You'll be happy to go on the show." Calls me. I left a message.
He doesn't live near here, so it's hard for him.
Where does he live?
In way up in the hills there, Bel Air someplace.
Oh, okay.
But a nice place.
But I don't doubt it.
Only Jeff Daniels lives in Michigan. That's where my son is.
All right.
Scott Marshall.
But Scott, yes, you have one son and 2 daughters.
But a nice picture, Emma's, called Keeping Up with the Steins. Many people
saw that.
He directed that, Scott.
Hysterical. It was one of the most hysterical. Wait, who was in that?
Jeremy Piven, Mr. Emmy winner.
No.
Jamie Gertz, also a wonderful actor.
No, the
Doris Roberts loves Raymond.
Doris Roberts, right.
Yeah.
And wait, you were there. Was that the Daryl Hannah or no?
Daryl Hannah and me, we were naked swimming.
I saw that. Sometimes less is more.
Yeah, well, let's talk about naked swimming on another program.
It's like I saw, what's her name? Oh, God, I can't remember.
Somebody else. If you saw them naked, you should remember
Arlene. With Jack Nicholson. I just saw in another movie.
Diane Keaton?
No. She's very Zoftic. With Jack Nicholson, she got in the jacuzzi.
What's her name? She's from Broadway. She's great. Kathy Bates.
Yes.
You think I don't need somebody for 14 years?
It's sort of like seeing you with seeing Kathy Bates get in naked. But anyhow,
it's my son's show. I do what he says.
No, it was one of the funniest pictures, and it was
well done.
It was so stereotyped and so true. It was I loved it.
It was about bar mitzvahs, but everybody could understand, even Italian people.
I know it was great. But back to Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler.
He calls me up. He leaves a message. This is last year.
A massage?
About going on my show. He leaves a message.
I'm sorry.
And he calls up and he says, "I thank you so much for inviting me on your show. It was so gracious and so wonderful of you. And I'm going to be out of town." He says, "However, I am so delighted that you invited me. Please do so again, and have a happy Passover.
No, that's nice.
I'm thinking, what a mensch. That's another French word.
Mensch means a real
I mean,
man.
some people are really miserable.
He has a great book. Might as well plug his books.
He has a book?
Hank Zippers. It's about dyslexic children because Henry was dyslexic.
He
we thought we
was?
didn't print the script wide enough, big enough, but he's dyslexic, and he has a wonderful series of books about dyslexic
I think
children.
I just found out that I'm a directional dyslexic.
Directional.
You
You
turn
get
me,
lost in
you
a
turn me
car.
around 3 times, and I'm like, am I still in
Yeah.
California?
Well, I get lost in a car.
No, I mean, me too. If I'm driving the car, thank God they got that
That
thing
thing,
now.
hello, you're turning right.
Wait,
What
wait.
a dope.
I
I
have-
hate to be insulted by
but
some
mine
stranger.
hates me. Mine hates me. And
Yeah.
I went not long ago, I swear to God, I went back to the Lexus place.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, the thing hates me, that directional thing. And they're laughing.
Personal.
It's a funny thing, right? They think.
Yeah.
I says, no, I am telling you, she hates me. And he said, why would you say that? I says, well, I'm driving and it says, take an immediate U-turn. And I'm thinking, bitch, I'm on the freeway, I'll get killed.
Hello.
Or take a right, immediately. And I'm thinking that puts me in the ocean.
Yeah, John Cleese does that sometimes. You know the actor? He's the voice sometime on that thing. But the mean lady you're talking about, the not nice
She
lady,
gave me
I
the
don't know
bad
who she
directions
is.
every time, and so they were laughing over at the
Yeah.
Lexus. And then I went back because they called me up and they said they had to put a new one in. I was telling the
She
truth. She
was.
really did hate
She
me.
did.
And then I have a friend that has another one. Now it's not just it speaks English. It speaks South African English, Australian English, and American.
With an accent, you mean?
The South African
Oh.
accent. So I'll sit there like, put Pamela on. I like her.
Yeah, well, that's part of the modern world. I used to sit in the car and not talk to anybody, but now you talk to, you're lonely.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, sometimes you're lonely. I used to call up the time lady just to hear her voice when I started out here. It was hard to begin. And
How'd you get your whole family here?
I brought them. They were cold in New York.
I don't blame you.
It
Yeah, I
was-
went to school there,
Yeah, where'd you go?
Columbia.
Columbia. I almost went there. I went to Northwestern because they had.
I said, oh wait, that
German-
reminds me. You built
What?
a whole
Wait.
building there. No. I'm glad
Wait.
you're. I
What?
should look at these notes because I got. so
Why
many
you
things.
like to talk about the
We have another-
person in the car?
We have another show to go, so it's all right. I've got to. No. You attended Northwestern and built a building
Graduated, yes, graduated. We looked
specializing in radio, television, film, which is
Yeah,
named after you and your wife.
at a couple of buildings we put up just to be
I mean-
nice. My 3 children graduated from Northwestern. None are in jail. You got to give back.
No, you give back anyway. You
So-
give back just by being the king of if you never did another thing
I may not. I'm
by
tired.
being the king of nepotism.
Yeah, I put all
But
the
it's good
relatives.
nepotism. I mean, you
It's
put
not illegal, I found out. You can't be put in jail for nepotism.
no. But tell me, did you produce Laverne and Shirley with when your sister was in that, right?
My sister Penny, I created it. I like to be.
Oh, you
with Lowell
created
Gaines
that.
and Babalu Mandel. We created it, and it was a hit. 8 years.
And the same thing. When you do this Happy Days, I mean, Happy
Yeah.
Days is going to be all over.
One of the odd shows, Happy Days, I created it all by myself. So that's
I saw
wrote
that,
the
and-
book for the Happy Days musical. Paul Williams, of course, did the music. You know Paul Williams.
Yeah, he was. I met him a long time ago.
We've
Yeah.
only just begun.
But
Great song.
Did you have the small version of that over at the Falcon? Because
We started it.
Yeah.
You got to start someplace. We worked.
because I saw it. It was great.
Yeah, we were doing stuff and all
Was
those
that like a work in
kids-
progress?
Well, big work in progress,
Yeah.
yes. No scenery, but 9 of those kids are on Broadway who are in the workshop. So they did very well. So you can be discovered in Hollywood, though. You think you got to be in Kansas. You
I
can
have
be
to tell you,
discovered.
my big grandbaby, she's 3,
3.
but she is such a little diva. She
Oh.
walks in the house and she says, "That nail polish, sparkly, is fabulous."
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, oh God, I got to get this kid. So I signed her up at the what's the other Santa Monica little playhouse they have for children.
Yes.
You ought to do that. I'd even schlep to the valley to do that.
To see little children?
Well, no, to have like workshops, for.
No, we don't do that. We do kid shows. but
Which
they're
I've seen them.
performed by
One was
adults.
written by your daughter.
She wrote 10 of them. She's a writer.
Well, I didn't
But
know
she was a journalism.
I've seen them.
But she wrote.
She was a
number.
journalism major.
At Northwest. She got her master's.
But
I
you know
barely
something.
got
Thank God, with journalism, you shouldn't give up your day job.
Right, it's a little shaky. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
she writes comedy for the internet.
I write a syndicated column,
Yeah.
and I sit there and think, God help me if I had to depend on what I made from my syndicated column that's got
Right.
millions of readers.
Yes, you couldn't get nice scenery like this from the
or
syndicated column.
meatballs like you have.
Yes, we can afford just about the meatball. But no, my oldest is a writer. My middle one runs the Falcon Theater in Burbank, and my son is the director. Shooting away in Michigan with a lovely cast. Christina Ricci and Margaret also went to Northwestern.
And Margaret, oh
And
my.
Cedric the Entertainer, one of my favorites.
And
is in-
Margaret is in it?
Yeah, it's Ye Old Times.
She still is. I think I saw a picture of her not long ago. She was gorgeous. I mean, she was like sexy. There's certain
is.
women, you know, that
She
have.
looks good.
No, I'm saying they have that total sex appeal.
Yeah.
I had
My
Arlene.
sister Penny is one, but go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but I had Arlene Kazan,
I know, lady.
and I know you know
She
Leni.
was in Beaches.
and she was
she's sexy.
just on my show recently, and I said she's still a sexy woman. You've got that, and I said it was so gracious of me, who has that also, to appreciate that.
Yeah, Zaftig is the word in
And
her language.
that's another French word.
Yeah.
And I can't believe the phone's ringing. Anyhow, we got another.
What's
last.
you're not going to answer? It could be
No.
Hector saying, "I'm coming on again." What?
They'll call back. I broke my arm last year running to answer the phone, so I don't do that anymore.
Don't run. No, certain age, no more running.
I
Except
learned
when I
that.
play ball. I play softball every
They're
week.
giving me this. Any last little words that you want me to like, anything that
You
words
should
of
laugh.
wisdom?
We have to laugh, and on your show, a lot of people come and there's laughs. Without laughs, the world is too hard to live in. So, laugh today. You'll have a great day tomorrow.
You know, that's a good thing to live by.
Well, I do.
Listen, any man that's been married to one woman.
45 years. You said 50.
I said-
We're a little
I
shaky,
said
but we
more
got 45.
But my grandfather was married 53 years, and he said it
50.
should have been an iron anniversary instead of a golden. He says, because any man that can stay married to one woman, for 50 years. But y'all
somehow-
do great. I see her at your shows too.
She's a nurse, so she doesn't get into show business.
You even had your mother.
Yeah, my mother, may she rest. in
Yes,
peace.
but you had her in Happy Days too.
Yes, my mother played piano, not like famous people. She played, but she was in the show playing the piano in the Happy Days show, yes.
I mean that.
Marjorie Marshall. And at Northwestern, the
and
whole...
she was a dance teacher.
Yes, the entire dance
How do I remember these
program.
things?
See, without notes.
I've never used that
The
right.
dance program at Northwestern is named after my mother. Marjorie Ward Marshall Dance Center is where
They
you
should
can-
name the whole university. You gave them buildings. You gave them
give 'em a little
alumni.
something,
You gave
yes.
them good credits.
And we got a lot of nice people going there, and they have a musical comedy program now, and they do musicals, not Happy Days.
What do you
but a
give me?
program.
We gotta go. All right.
We have to go. Do we say we hug?
no,
we get up?
just say I'm so glad.
I'm
you
so
came.
glad I got here on the Arlene Peck Show.
Finally, we're gonna get you again and keep coming back. Show people out there because did I lie? Was it wonderful? And keep coming back. And wow, it's Arlene Peck.
Thank you, Garry.